Hey, what is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we are going to be talking about the ugly truth or the dark side of being a disc golf player on the Disc Golf Pro Tour and some of the challenges that we're going to start seeing some of these players making. You know, the players that are more so on the bottom tier who don't have super strong social media, aren't winning tournaments consistently, and, aren't a top tier player. These are the types of things that we're going to start seeing, happening more and more. I have Jonathan Nicholson's page pulled up here, and he's been doing this really fun 25-day giveaway, and all of a sudden on day 9, he just stops. He stops the giveaway, and I'm sure the people who were, involved in the giveaway were really confused as like, hey, this giveaway is really cool, you're giving away such cool stuff, like what happened? And then we get this post here, life update. This is the first that we're seeing of this, or at least that I'm seeing of this being publicly announced. I've decided to turn down my Disc Golf Pro Tour card and tour team contract for 2023. I will not be touring this next year and will most likely be done with touring disc golf for good. So basically announcing his retirement from the Disc Golf Pro Tour. While this decision has been incredibly difficult, I'm confident Mrs. Nicholson, I'm assuming that's his wife, and I are making the right decision for us and our future. This doesn't mean I will be completely done with disc golf. I will continue to do my podcast and possibly even start another one. I will also continue to play tournaments, but most likely on a regional level. I'll have more updates in the future about why we made this decision, but for now, I just want to say thank you. And then he does his final, goodbyes. Thanks to everyone who supported me, this, that, and the other thing. But this brings up a really interesting thing that, I ultimately saw coming, but I just wasn't sure when. So we have one side of it where all of these players are getting these big contracts, $1 million a year, $500,000 a year, $250,000 a year, for 4 years, for 5 years, for 2 years. There's players out there that are making astronomical amounts of money playing disc golf. But then on the reverse side of this is we have players that are on the lower tier that are not able to secure big enough contracts to sustain a life on tour. And if you don't have that strong social media presence, if you're not winning tournaments and you don't have good social media, companies are going to start not seeing the value of, players that are in this situation. My vibe that I get is this happens suddenly because you don't announce a 25-day giveaway and then stop on day 9. And then, this just seems like something happened here that was unexpected. He probably expected to get a certain amount of money, and Dynamic was probably like, we're not going to be able to pay you that. And you can either take it or you can walk. And he probably just chose to walk and just take, he might shop around for other offers. This could be an emotionally driven post. But I'm really curious to see, what the follow-up is of this. And I'm curious to see what other players start dropping their tour cards, and if there's any big name players that can't afford to be on tour anymore because they're just not making enough money. But I was really curious to see, what you guys think of this. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section down below. You're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.